Every day I wake up in the morning, I always feel like I'm not ready to start the day. Like I don't want to see anyone, I don't want to interact to anyone, I don't want to go to any places. Like I just want to be alone. People see me as a weird person, and I'm just too afraid of their judgment for my behavior. For something that I don't even realize what I'm doing, people will stare at me when I start pulling my hair. I just can't control it when something distracts my mind, and I get stressed over it. I went to see a therapist many times, even I still do. I wish that would work just one click when I first came, but it makes me more frustrated when I have to talk to them or even try to talk to them. Many people offer to be an ear for me, but it's not that I don't want to, but it's just more difficult than you could ever think. It's been so hard for me, and I'm just too tired of it. I have like a small bald spot around my head, and it just gives me a headache when I too often doing it. It's just torture me. Why can't I just be alright? I will admit it that I'm always thirsty of attention. It started since my mom abandoned me 16 years ago, and my aunt raised me until she finally abandoned me too because she just couldn't take care of me anymore. I never had or even felt the love from people that are supposed to give me, and I've always been envy every time I see people around me get the attention that I couldn't or cannot have from my mom and my father. I didn't realize that it was actually a bad thing until I found out that many people backtalk me and they are irritated with that. One day there's this one girl that came and talked to me, and she told me that I probably have been chosen syndrome. She explained me what that is and suggested me to see a general practitioner. I at first didn't really care of what she said, but it got me on my mind, and I started to concern about it until I decided to see a general practitioner. After 4 meetings, my therapist finally taught me like she could be sure that I have a Munchausen syndrome, and that is caused by my childhood trauma. Ever since, I always try not to seek for any attention, but it's just not easy to do, and I unconsciously will do it over and over again. I want people to put their focus on me. I love it when people care about me. And I feel like it's just never enough, like from all the attention that I ever received. I tend to act like I'm physically weak so that people will go over me and ask if I'm okay. And sometimes, not sometimes, but like I always try to dominate the conversation so that everyone will focus on me and pay more attention. I say a lot of unnecessary things that even without being asked, and I even sometimes don't realize that it leads me to a manipulating behavior. And what is worse is that I saw those things as normal behaviors to do, like nothing's wrong about it. But since I talk to my therapist regularly, I started to understand that I'm not supposed to do that. I always try to stop putting myself as the center of attention and not to fake my condition, but out of control. I do that anyway. It's just really hard how hard I try. I think it just takes time. Why can't I be alright?
Sometimes I cannot differentiate what is real and what is not. I see things but people don't. They say I'm insane. Well, I don't really care about that. But it just feels so weird that out of the blue, something happened and nobody seems to care about it. It's just me watching the situation that can really help. What feels more weird is when I start to think about something, it instantly happens. But it just disappeared right away as soon as I realized that I am mobbed by a bunch of people. And it's been really irritating me that I've been living like that for years. And nothing can really help. I once hadn't taken a shower for days because I feel terrified of water. It feels like I'm drowning every day, every time. And I keep swallowing what I thought was air. And then I saw some people. They were knocking on my window's room. They cracked it open, forcing to be inside. And I'm not sure what happened. They got inside, pulled me to the bedroom, and left me alone, realizing there's no one. It's just me, and the water showering my whole body. It felt so strange. I will never let anyone to come inside my house. My personal space. It just happened that way, and I found myself sitting on my bedroom floor, wet, shivering. And those people just ran away, or worse, they just never happened to be alive. Well, of course I didn't share my thoughts to anybody, since I know all I got would be love and rejection to believe. But I've been questioning myself. Why can't I just be alright?